Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Crispy and today we're back on Mangolada because I put out a poll and this is the island that's winning. So I'm gonna do a video on this island even though I was gonna wait for my helper. We are gonna go ahead and time travel and get to the campsite visitor. I didn't have my helper with me when I did my campsite visitor on my members island, so I'm hoping that, you know, I will have the same luck. I got Henry on that island as my camper, and so Joey has moved in. It is the next day from when we last left off, and so I need to just time travel a couple more days to move in Flora and June, and then we could get resident services upgraded and get to our campsite. So that is what I am going to do, and just hope and pray that we can get a good campsite visitor. I am ready to get some villagers on this island so that I can kick off some, because we still have our 2 starters and I want them gone, both of them. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So we need to get some more villagers in so that we can start kicking some out. I don't care if I have to use amiibos or villager hunt or thought bubble, you know, speed run. We're gonna do it. So that's what we're going to work on today. And maybe we could also get Able Sisters so that I can download some custom codes, because I'm very excited about that. So let's get started. Alright, I'm back for just a second because look what I got from Sahara. How perfect is that? I always get, you know, really bad stuff from Sahara. Okay, that is not... This one is not my favorite. I think this is the flooring that's like in Tad's house maybe, or something like that. But the wallpaper is great, right? I don't really know about these. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's alright. I don't know about these rugs. This one's very beachy, right? I think I like the regular pine flooring, and other than, you know, but it matches. It's good. I just thought I would show you guys that because I thought that was so fitting for this island, and I just decided to buy off Sahara just, you know, on a whim, and it actually paid off. I always get like the dig side or something. I don't know. Have you guys had any luck with Sahara? Because I usually don't. All right. Alright, we have our campsite visitor, and I am so nervous. I'm so scared it's gonna be a bad one. I'm gonna try really hard not to blow up the island if it's bad, but no promises, okay? Let's go see who it is. Okay. I have my eyes closed. That didn't sound too bad. Some of them really sound bad. So I'm just gonna open my eyes and rip off the band-aid. Are you kidding me? It's Henry again? I just got him. I have him on my members island. Oh my gosh, and he's actually on my list for villagers on this island. Guys, I love my helper, but maybe I have better luck when I do this by myself. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe I got him twice in a row. He is my favorite smug apart from Shep. I love Shep so much, and he's my favorite, but Henry is my second favorite. I just love him so much. And yes, I've had him a lot, but I mean, can you blame me? Look how cute he is. And he was on my list. I have never ever gotten this lucky. You know what? Okay. I'm going to say it. I think that when you have really bad starters, sometimes the game like gives you a break, I guess you could say. I don't know. I definitely don't have anything to back that up, but I have awful starters. I mean, to me anyway, and I got a good smug, but sometimes when I have really cute starters, I get really bad smugs. And I know, it's probably just RNG. I know, but I am so happy. Yay. I'm going to have to call my little helper and tell him who we got. He loves Henry too. Oh, look how cute he is. I'm going to take a photo. All right, Henry. Thank you so much for not being Rodney. Okay. Well, now that I invited Henry, I'm just going to go and get his plot from Tom and put it down. And then if I time travel one more day, I will have the Able sisters. So I think instead of going on another hunt, because I'm really excited to do my codes. Should I get my codes or go on a villager hunt? I think I'm going to get my codes because I am really, really super excited about them. And I'm also not sure like if I'm going to have enough slots because I have so many great ones saved. So I am going to go ahead and put Henry's plot down and time travel so that we can get our custom codes. Alright, I am back and I've downloaded my codes. Of course they are subject to change because I'm not sure. I am an indecisive person, but I downloaded this plank path, or plank code I should say, and I really loved it because it went, it's from the same creator that has this like net design with like water underneath, and it matches so well. But the plank that I really wanted was lighter than this, but it does look good with these colors. So I have this tile code, I have a little 4-piece rug, I think it is from the same creator even, so it matches really well. I have a few fabrics. I found a mango that was in the same color scheme, so I could use that as my flag. And then I have a few flower fillers and a little filler that has some shells and this cute little sandy path, which I love. And then I downloaded this water code here because it's supposed to be like a lazy river, but you could also use it on the rocks as like a tidal pool, I guess. I don't know, maybe. And I really wanted a lazy river, so I have a few fillers here. I have this little turtle that you put on the beach for like, you know, little turtles that are walking across the beach. And then this right here is like a fence that you would put in a house with the glowing moss sticker, and then this is like what you would put on top. And like if you have the beach wallpaper inside, this would go on top with a window with a glowing moss sticker, and then this would go on the bottom. So it's like a little railing on the bottom of the room, and then this is on the top. And there's like an ocean in the background, and it's gorgeous. And then I have some boba designs, which I could do like a little boba stand maybe, and a little ice cream stand with some pineapple on it. That is really cute. And then I found this surf shop code. I am really nervous about using all of these signs because I don't do a lot of fake buildings, but I'm hoping it's gonna go okay. I'm hoping. And then I have this woven rug. I used this on my jungle island and I really, really loved it. It goes great on the beach. It goes great anywhere, really. I love it. And then of course I have this water code that I can use, you know, like this by the plank code, or, you know, wherever. So this is what I have so far. I'm just unsure if I want like 3 different water codes, because this is a definite. I really love this. And I really wanted a lazy river, but then this is just so like Maldives inspired, you know. It just looks so perfect for Maldives. So yeah, I don't know. It does take up a lot of slots. And this water path has, you know, quite a few tiles as well. But I really loved that this net code went with this plank code. And I really love this tile code, but I also love some white tiles that I didn't really have room for. And of course I had to get some fabrics. Definitely had to get some fabrics. I absolutely love this little turtle. And then there's like a little Tiki Straw code for a stall. You can put this on a stall just like this one. So if I have an ice cream shop, or if I have a tiki bar, that would be perfect. And you know, the monstera leaf, which you can't really see very well, it's kind of camouflage on the grass, it would go on the sand. Joey, please tell me you don't have a thought bubble. You just got here. Oh gosh, thank goodness. He had a thought bubble yesterday, in game yesterday, and I went into a building and went out and it was gone. So I'm so glad that it's not a move out bubble, because I do not want him to leave. But yeah, I have some of these shell items. I'm not exactly sure the color variation. I think the regular just goes really well with this, the cream colored. There is a yellow version, but I don't know. This is more orange, so I'm not sure I'm going to be using yellow. So yeah, these are my codes, and like I say, I am a little bit indecisive about this. I just thought it was perfect for Maldives, because when I've seen some Maldives, they have this net a lot of times, like on the edge of the houses and stuff. So yeah, these are my codes, and since I think we do have some time, I am gonna go see if I can find our next villager. Guys, I'm only 6 tickets into this hunt and I find Claudia. I said I would take her if I couldn't find Fuchsia, but like, does 6 tickets mean that I can't find Fuchsia, you know? I don't know. Now that I'm here and she's here, I kind of want to hold out. I mean, we still have other villagers we could find, like Tangy and Faith and all of the other ones. Let me look at my list again. Okay, we could find Faith, we could find Annalise, or I could swap out Annalise with Joey. We could find Bud, we could find Fuchsia, we could find Audie, Tangy, or Tad. And I mean, I could, you know, start amiiboing in someone, but I also kind of want to find them. So I'm why am I like this, guys? Why am I like this? I think I'm gonna keep going and hope that I don't regret it. Wish me luck. Guys, 21 tickets into this hunt, and look who I found. I'm so glad that I held out. It's Fuchsia. I did actually already invite her, and I thought that my mic was on, and it wasn't. I was muted, so I have to redo it. But I am so glad that I held out and that we have Fuchsia now. 21 tickets was not bad at all. I think she's going to match Flora so well. And I'll probably put them kind of next to each other maybe, but we just need to decide if we're going to keep Joey or if we are going to like replace someone, like maybe Annalise, because she's really, really dark brown, and June and Faith are kind of lighter brown, and Bud, you know. So yeah, we need to decide that. But I'm so glad that we found Fuchsia. I think I'm going to go ahead and get to time travel and get another plot so that we can get our 8 villager and hopefully get to 3 stars. And I really hope that my starters will get a thought bubble soon. I don't know if that's going to happen before 3 stars, but hopefully soon. Alright guys, well I have used, let's see, I have 29 left, so I guess that's another 21 tickets? Really? The same amount? For a villager hunt for our 8th plot. And where did she go? It's Audie! It is Audie who was on our list, and she fits our color scheme, so I am going to take her. I still don't know for sure who I'm going to swap Joey out for if we keep him. Because, you know, I am indecisive like that. And I was thinking Annalise, but if you guys have any, you know, other ideas, please feel free to let me know. I have been down the rabbit hole of code shopping all day long. It is currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I found these codes yesterday. And so I had made my mood board on the ground and stuff. I did ask her, right? We match each other. She's so cute. But anyways, yeah, I found these codes yesterday and I thought about it like all night, and I'm indecisive and I didn't know if I wanted those exact codes. So I did swap, words are hard. I did swap a few out, and so when we get back to the island, I'm going to show you what I changed. So this is the code that I switched out. I just like the planks better. I wanted to go with more of a coastal type feel and tone. I don't know, I just thought it matched all the other codes better, and that the planks were just so dark before. And then I found this tile. I think this white tile is actually by the same creator that made this net code, if I'm not mistaken. It's hard to read Japanese, guys. And then I think this tile right here with like the little flower is different. But I will be putting my codes in the description if anybody wants them. But I just, was having trouble visualizing and also like it's so hard because there's so many great tropical codes and they take up so many slots. But yeah, here's the one with the flowery design. Can you read that? Because I can't, I'm sorry. And then here is the whitish tile, and then this one is the one that I'm standing on. And then I got this wood code that sort of matches because I wanted a plank code that went horizontal in case I wanted to put it on the beach or something. Not that I couldn't put this one on the beach, but I don't know, I just sometimes you want to put horizontal planks down, and so I wanted to have both, but I didn't have enough slots, so that is what I did. I also swapped out a window just because the other window that I had, I don't know, I just didn't really like it, and I didn't even have that one on the ground yet, but it goes with this like food truck design. So I mean, it did match their food truck window, so I don't know, maybe I should have kept it looking at that now. But yeah, I may switch that back out, but anyways, I thought the food truck was just adorable, so I don't. Oh, and I also have this cute little tile. I think it's the same creator that did this white one, So, and maybe even the net. Oh gosh. Creators are just running together, guys, because I've looked at so many codes, and then I found this cute little kind of tiki bar type menu design that is in the same tones that I love so much. So I do have a lot of different like menu and shop codes, and so it was hard to choose what to give up, but I just wanted to have a few of these tiles in case I do a little pool and I can have this water and this pool code, because this looks good underneath like a tile, you know, because of the shadow. So I could do that and not have to have another pool code. So yeah, these are my codes right now. Of course, I could always change them again because that's just what I do. But I have just been struggling because as much as I love this theme and love these codes and I'm so excited about it, I also have like imposter syndrome. So I'm just worried about straight lines and more of a town core type design because I struggle with that. I am usually a natural island designer and creator and decorator, I don't know what you would say, and so straight lines and town core is very hard for me. I don't do city core, I don't do town core very well. It's very much out of my comfort zone, so I'm worried about it. And like when I've been trying to get inspiration and do code shopping, I've seen all these beautiful, amazing tropical islands, tropical resort islands, and it just, yeah, it makes me wonder if I can do it, you know, and what is mine gonna look like, and how is mine gonna be different enough and not just, you know, copy theirs or look, you know, so much worse, I guess. And I don't know. Yeah, I put myself down a lot, and so I'm worried about making one that's different enough and making one that looks nice. And yeah, so that is just what I am struggling with. But hopefully once I get a feel of what I want to do at the entrance, you know, it'll just all fall into place. I'm hopeful, but I'm also just my own worst critic, and so I am a little bit worried about it. But I love, 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 love all of these codes, and so I'm gonna try my best and hope that I can do something. I am nervous about it, but I will do my best. So anyway, sorry for the rant and ramble, and I hope you guys enjoyed and like all of the codes that I found. And yeah, so next time hopefully we will have 3 stars and we'll be able to start decorating. All right, well, I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.